Today we're diving into the Netgear RS700S, a Wi-Fi 7 router that promises insane speeds and future-proof performance. But is it really worth the hype? Let's find out. So grab a snack, kick back, and let's get into it. Now, before we jump into the router itself, let's quickly talk about Wi-Fi 7. If you're like, wait, Wi-Fi 7? What happened to Wi-Fi 6? Don't worry, it's not just you. Wi-Fi 7, also known as 802.11be, is the latest Wi-Fi standard that promises tri-band connectivity. We're talking 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, and the brand new 6 GHz band. And get this, it can hit speeds of up to 40 gigabits per second. That's like next level stuff. But here's the catch. You need Wi-Fi 7 compatible devices to fully unlock these speeds. And that's where the Netgear RS700S comes in. Okay, let's talk about design. The Netgear RS700S is a sleek, tower-like router. No antennas sticking out like a weird tech hedgehog, just a minimalist black monolith. Seriously, this thing looks like it could be part of a sci-fi movie. It's got a 2001 A Space Odyssey vibe, but for your home network. It measures about 281.7 by 124.03 by 142 millimeters, so it won't take up much surface space, but you'll need some vertical clearance. It's not the kind of router you can hide in a cupboard unless you've got some really tall shelves. At the back, you've got your typical 10 Gbps internet port and another 10 Gbps LAN port, along with 4 1 Gbps LAN ports. There's also a USB 3.0 port for external storage, so you can do some simple network file sharing. Basically, it's got everything you need for a high-speed, wired or wireless setup. Setting up the RS700S is super easy. It uses the Netgear Nighthawk app, available on both iOS and Android. You just scan the QR code on the router, and you're off to the races. You will need a Netgear account to get started, but once you're in, the setup process is smooth sailing. It took me about 25 minutes to set up the router, and a chunk of that was just dealing with my ISP to get everything connected. But the cool thing is the router comes with Netgear Armour, which scans your network for vulnerabilities, adding an extra layer of security. Now let's talk about performance. One of the big promises of Wi-Fi 7 is that it'll rival traditional mesh systems when it comes to coverage and speed. According to Netgear, the RS700S covers up to 325 square meters, with speeds hitting 19 gigabit per second. Of course, your typical home internet connection probably won't hit those speeds, but this router is ideal for high-speed local network tasks like file transfers. I tested this out using 2 devices, my Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, which supports Wi-Fi 7, and my iPhone 15 Pro, which uses Wi-Fi 6E. I did tests in 3 areas of my house: close range, mid-range, and my home office, which has a brick wall that always messes with Wi-Fi signals. Absolutely. Here's a breakdown of the Netgear RS700S Wi-Fi 7 router's pros and cons based on the provided text. Netgear Nighthawk RS700S Wi-Fi 7 pros and cons. Pros: sleek design, modern, minimalist tower design. Netgear Armour, built-in network security scanning. Good coverage, claimed coverage of up to 325 square meters. Cons: vertical space requirement. Tower design requires adequate vertical clearance. Netgear account required. Setup requires a Netgear account. So here's the deal. My iPhone 15 Pro struggled to maintain a connection in the FAR test. The speeds were all over the place and I couldn't get a stable connection. But on the other hand, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, with its Wi-Fi 7 support, kept a strong and stable connection, even with the 6 GHz band, which was a major win. As always, let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think Wi-Fi 7 is a game changer, or is it too early to dive in? Don't forget to like the video if you found this helpful, and subscribe for more honest tech reviews. Catch you in the next one.